Right, Assalamualaikum everyone, welcome back to Pepe update today. Before we get into the details of Pepe right now, do actually want to give thanks to DXRP, who is our sponsors right now. And I've been talking about DXRP, you've seen it over and over in the channel, but guys, take it seriously because they are on Forbes right now. If you make it on Forbes, that is a big deal, right? This is a big deal. Making it on Forbes actually says that these people are not playing around. So I don't know how many times I'm going to tell you to try to buy. The prices keep climbing from $5 million. They're reaching $6 million right now very quickly, and I've been making this video almost 2 weeks ago, but I don't know if some people are actually trying to take it seriously or not. But Bitcoin is not going to give you 200 to 300% anytime soon, but ICOs can do that when they get listed on exchanges. And of course we have SPX 6969 who are Memecoin are also very, very volatile. You guys know that. It's just at $1 million market cap, maybe $500,000 right now, super cheap, and both of them are actually good options for you. You can divide between those two. So when it comes to Pepe, I have actually just go on and try to realize that there's a triangle that is getting printed on the 4-hour time frame. And if you have been wondering when the next move is going to happen, I think I figured out that it's going to be by 18th of October. So changes happens and stuff like that. So this is on the daily time frame. The maximum time is 18th of October, right? Today we're sitting at 16, so quite a long time. That is almost like 40 days away, which is crazy long time. 40 days is a lot, but it is what it is. Okay, it is a triangle that I think, in my opinion, is coming into play right now. For some reason I'm thinking maybe there's this upper resistance. Of course there's this upper little bit of that resistance as well. So this is what I'm gonna actually do, and it does look like 22 November. I know that's crazy, that's really crazy. But right now what is going on is this. Okay, what is really happening is actually this. And if, for example, let's say you start to make the move down, I'm actually gonna go with the previous one because this is better, like on the daily, the one that we had before of 16th of October. So now what can happen is you can expect a little bit of a push, maybe to 1140. So if you do see a push, that is going to be a 15-16% move to the upside, right? Or if you try to break down below this support line, you do something, you break down, you go up for the retest, and you try to move a little bit lower, then you possibly could be looking at 766. So right now you're holding support, and I always say this: when you hold support, support the coin. When you lose support, don't support the coin. It's simple as that. You're holding support, no matter what, it is good. It is good. But if you lose support, it is not good anymore. So we have waves as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, and it does look like a fifth wave is gonna happen, right? You probably could have a fifth wave here, maybe even until 17th of September. So maybe 10 days of a little bit of a good market, make people think that everything is okay, and it makes sense. It makes sense. I'm gonna tell you why. If until 17th September you don't dump, that actually makes a lot of perfect sense, because I've noticed in crypto the big move they actually start to happen by the middle of the month, and we're still not in the middle of the month. So in 10 days we will reach the middle of September. 16th of September is like the middle of September, and that's when the whole fun actually works. So I'm actually going to leave this pattern like this, and I want you to turn on the bell when you subscribe, because this is going to be fun. We have to really watch what happens until this fifth wave, if it actually happens, because I think there's a little bit of a move that can actually happen, which is a 15% move. And on the 1 hour, or let's actually check the 4 hour, I think the positive progress about it is that Pepe is also creating a bullish divergence. So you can see that for quite some days now, the RSI is actually climbing a little bit. So you have a lower lows on the price pattern, and you're moving with a higher lows right here, right? So that is a very clear bullish divergence. It is a positive sign nonetheless, and you're also right on the support doing all of these things. So basically that is a good sign. I'm not gonna actually sound bearish all the time. If I see bullish, if I see something bullish, I'm gonna tell you. But if, for example, let's say you just go on and you lose the trend line, right? You come below the trend line, unless this is not a fake out, it's a different story. But if you lose the trend line, you retest, then that could actually spell 776, which is just an equal move down of maybe 19%, 20%, which is bigger than the move to the upside. So if you're going to actually trade and buy, I think a better stop loss would be at 896, which is 7.94%. So you must calculate this risk. Is 8%, nearly 8% risk good to take for a 15-17% win? Is that 2 to 1 ratio good for you? Do you think so? If it is, fine. If you want to take it and do the trade, some people do like to trade with a 1 to 2 ratio because they think the more space they give, the better. Now, there's nothing wrong with that. But if for me, if I'm going to take 7% risk, and this is just my own opinion, I would love at least 50% reward. Okay, I'm not going to take 7% risk just for 15%, 17%. Never ever. I would actually just say, if it's even possible, try to play with only 2% maximum. 2%, maybe 1% is even good enough, but 2% max, maybe 3% is okay. The maximum you can go is 3, not over that. Even 2 is really too much, but I'm allowing you to go with 3%. But I don't think it is worth taking the risk right now just for a small move of 15-17%. You just might want to consider letting it slip away and maybe try to take the trade when it comes up here. So this could be 32% move down. You see what I'm talking about? And you could have your stop loss, maybe try even like a 5%. That would be okay with me. 4 or 5% for this move down of 31%. That looks like a better idea. Okay, this is just a trade idea. I'm not giving you any financial advice, but as a trader, this is just the best recommended thing to do, because after the 5th wave, there is no any other wave. The waves are over. So it only looks like there's only one direction left, and that is to go to the downside. So that's it for this video on Pepe. I really want you to guys for the next 10 days to keep up subscribed, and let's actually see what happens, because if it comes for the 5th wave, I want to know how many people are going to take this trade. And of course, put your stop losses. This is really recommended for you guys to try it out, and I'm going to see you the next one, loves.